right, guys, how you doing? Welcome. Hope you had a good weekend. And I'm having a little bit of fun at the city of Indianapolis's expense. I got a night. I heard from. I got up at early and turned on the news, and they were talking about how the Indianapolis parade, 40 seconds by the way, how the Indianapolis Veterans Day parade had been postponed because of the weather. Like, what? What? Well, it's too cold. We can't go celebrate veterans. It's just too, it could be icy. Ugh. Na 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 na.
You guys got to check these out. These headphones that Phil got me. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.
13-time Best News Story winner for the IBA deserves a good pair of headphones.
Except they don't fit.
I got you. You good? 6:44 on the wake-up call. 42 degrees. Fancy headphone guys getting ready to get his microphone on, or his headphones on. You good?
All right, I got. Oh my gosh.
I love it. Jeff Lane joining me from the newsroom as we take a look behind the headlines. Thanks to all those folks watching on Facebook Live. And Jeff got, in the radio business, we call them cans. They're headphones. And we got you a new pair because the other one's kind of busted in here. But I didn't want these headphones to stay in the studio. I wanted these to be yours. This is a reward for not only putting up with my shenanigans twice a day by coming over here and hanging out with me, but also 13-time winner of Best News Story for the IBA deserves a good pair of headphones, man.
This is nice.
They're nice.
It.
And you used to ball up the cable, like the cord was really long, and you hated that, so you would wad it up like I don't know, like something that would come out of the mouth of a cat. And so now we got you a nice enough pair of headphones. They're the same kind of style that I do, the 7506s, the MDR, is that what they're called? Is that right? Yeah, the MDRs. Yeah. So there you go. Those are professional headphones. How do you feel?
Oh, it's like Christmas around this joint.
It's the only Christmas gift I'm getting anybody around here because I'm broke.
I was going with one ear for like probably the last year. I've been down to one ear in my old headphones.
See what I'm saying? You can't do that to the newsman. All right. So how was your weekend?
It was all right.
Okay.
Not bad. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get started talking about all the fun stuff that's happening for Veterans Day today.
Yeah, there is quite a bit going on, and I have not heard of any local cancellations of any events due to the upcoming forecast. That includes Richmond's observance, which is set for 11/11 this morning at Veterans Memorial Park in the Whitewater Gorge. Still should be fairly warm. Really no reason not to go down and check that out.
Yes.
It's a great event every year, and it will be this year as well.
It's my favorite thing because it's November the 11th, 11/11, and they do it at 11 o'clock. That is the easiest thing to tell people, to remind people how to get down there. Easiest thing to do. And I was telling people on Facebook Live, Indianapolis canceled their parade. We just don't know. It's going to be too snowy. Are you kidding me? You can't get out in a little bit of snow and honor the veterans are going to be there. They know how to do this.
Yeah.
The least you can do is show up and clap and wave your little flag. Jeez. They are going to move stuff indoors, so inside the War Memorial they'll still do the speeches and stuff, but no parade. It's just, come on, man.
Yeah, I talked with Mike Sharp of the Wayne County Highway Department talking about the looming weather, and I'm always curious to see how high the freak out factor goes with the first snowfall of the year. Yeah. You know, one thing people will do, they'll always double the amount of the accumulation that we're really supposed to get.
They're also doubling the number of meteorologists on TV at one time. They're all coming out. Yeah. It's like, hey, we're gonna get out of here. It's Snowmageddon.
Yep.
Yeah.
The apocalypse is upon us.
Yep.
Not really.
It's the first time since March the 30th that there's been snow in Indianapolis. They were just talking about that. So we have to retrain everybody. So I just did a little segment on that before you came over here. And slow down, give yourself enough time. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. But this is not a bread, milk, and eggs situation.
No. If this were the middle of February, this would be no big deal. But because it's the first one, everybody's going to freak out.
Correct.
But I did talk to Mike Sharp this morning. The highway crews will not be doing any pre-treating. The roads are still really, really warm, so that's any snow that falls initially is going to melt. It'll be much later before we start to see any accumulation on the roadway, although we do expect to see some of that It's just not going to be probably until we're all home from work this afternoon. Those of us who work normal work hours, which would not be me and you.
Right.
Let's see what else. Pretty significant fire overnight in Richmond. Broke out on Southwest H Street. Sean Wright has already gone on social media and identified himself as the owner and occupant of that home. Said his dog actually helped to wake him up and get him out of that.
And if you don't know his story, basically he has this. He's the administrator of the page for Love of Richmond, and he does a fantastic job of just small little projects. Sometimes they amount to really big deals for different people around Richmond, Wayne County. And he's always in a blue shirt, white hat, and runs around town just to it. He's a great guy, super cool, and just sorry that his house had fire. Do they know if it's going to be like a total loss or anything?
I think it has been declared a total loss. I think the outside of the structure is still standing, but everything inside was significantly damaged, and I think is going to be officially a total loss. They're going to be back on the scene today to look for a specific cause of that.
He has been good for Richmond, and I hope that Richmond can return the favor.
Yeah. Already a lot of support for him online. Let's wrap it up with a couple quick notes. This was announced Friday, but Rebecca Gillum will be the new leader of the Wayne County Foundation, taking over for Steve Borchers.
For those that don't know, she's a Rising.
Yes.
Dr. Rising, Adam and Dad have the practice there on East Main. This is their either daughter or sister, depending on who you are. So it's exciting.
Yeah.
Bringing somebody back to the house.
Yep. And the Fairfield Causeway over Brookville Lake, that was supposed to open in the next week or two after having been closed most of the year for construction. That's now been pushed back into next month.
Well, it doesn't matter now. Lake business is gone.
Yeah.
You've already killed it. All right. Okay. So I want to talk about the next big thing. And it can be a small thing, it can be a big thing. I talked about, it's our question of the day, and I talked about we're going to figure out in the next year or so how to mass produce drinking water from salt water. They're doing it in China a little bit, but we have all this extra water, right? Because we're melting everything. And so we need to figure out how to remove the salt from water, and then what we'll do is we'll bottle that into plastic bottles that will wind up back into the seawater, the ocean, but probably were created by used plastic that was in the water, that was in the ocean. That's what I think will happen.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a long way to say I think we're going to figure out how to use seawater as drinking water. We're going to have to figure that out pretty quick.
I didn't go that nearly that serious or
that's
responsible. Okay. I went the fashion route.
Yeah, cool.
And so I looked it up. Here's what's coming back supposedly in 2020 because
mullets.
No, unfortunately, because what's old always comes back around. Here's what's supposed to be coming back. Mm-hmm. Lord, I hope this first one's not right. Mom jeans.
Oh yeah.
Mom jeans.
Yeah. No, mom jeans for sure are back. For sure. Yeah. What else?
Corduroy. Anything corduroy.
Ooh.
And then round glasses. Supposedly will be coming back.
So the black rim stuff's going away.
Like the Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got to tell you, I'm hopeful that in the next year some robot doesn't hand me a pizza.
So
you know what I mean? I really think that AI, that artificial intelligence, is going to be there, and I also think a lot of people like Uber and Lyft and General Motors is spending $1 billion in driverless technology. $1 billion.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're gonna start to see it was sort of like Teslas. You would see one, you'd be like, whoa. And now you see them frequently enough that it's not as big of a deal. But every now and then, you're gonna see somebody sitting in the passenger seat with nobody in the driver's seat, and it's gonna flip us all out.
Yeah.
Now, how do you tell a driverless car not to drive fast on the first icy, snowy day of the year? How do you do that?
I don't know. Good question.
I mean, I'm worried about this.
Yeah. And I got an idea for an invention. I've thought about this for years.
Okay, let's make this.
I'm not smart enough to figure this out.
Well, let's make this the next big thing.
Somebody is, and it needs to happen. Why can we not have the reverse of a microwave? If we have something that can heat something up instantly, why can't we have something to cool something down instantly?
Right. Because then I don't have to wait to drink the beer.
Yeah. Why hasn't that happened yet?
A reverse like a freezer thing.
Yeah.
A freezer wave.
Yeah.
A micro freezer.
Yeah. See, I can tell the wheels are spinning already.
but they don't spin very fast. There's a lot of cholesterol in there. It's grinding the gears. It's oily. It's not.
Maybe,
yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll have to work on that. That'll be the next big thing.
All right, very good. All right. Hey, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
Looking for answers?
All right. We should figure that out later.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're here solving the world's problems. Go answer our Facebook question of the day. Coming up, we're going to talk about Home and Wayne. That's their gallery event that is coming up. Basically, during the fall, we had a whole bunch of people post Home and Wayne hashtag onto their pictures that they were posting of cool shots of Wayne County, and they have ranked those and are going to give away some prizes, including some money coming up Thursday at the Depot building. It's a Chamber 535 event, but don't think that it's just for Chamber members. It's not. But they're doing a People's Choice Award where you can donate $1 and vote for the one that you think is best, and that money is going to go towards Richmond Heights. Anyway, we're going to talk more about that. Happy Veterans Day to all those that served and all those families that had people that served. We love you all.